If you look inside my closet, you'll see that I have a pretty good number of cosplays. And a lot of that may be is because I really do have a good number of them. Now, I'm not just talking about the normal variety such as sci-fi and comic books. I also mean the incredible kinds from stuff like movies, TV shows, video games, and anime. And I love the hell out of them. I enjoyed looking like the characters I dress up as, and whenever I wear one at a convention, the experience was well worth it. So I'm doing a series talking about every single one of them. We're gonna analyze every single bit of them, how well they turned out, and if it's well worth it. So sit back, relax, and get your sewing needles ready, because this is CGS, aka a Cosplayer's Guide to Success. Alrighty, I am really excited to do this one right about now, so yeah, let's go ahead and do it properly. So yeah, hey guys, this is Ackley, SamAttack4427 here, and well, thank you guys so much for tuning into a brand new episode of A Cosplayer's Guide to Success, and oh boy, I am really excited to do this one for sure. So yeah, I guess for today's cosplay right but now we're finally getting into the midst of all things. I mean we've been through of course stuff relating to Pokemon, stuff relating to Sailor Moon, and stuff relating to Ruby, and of course one revolving around Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid right but now. So I think it's about time that we mix it up a bit for of course this episode right about now, and of course pretty much talk about pretty much a cosplay from of course a video game for sure. Well, technically I think it's more loosely more anime based for of course for a video game, but I still think it actually counts. So yeah, for today's episode right but now we're officially going to be getting right into of course a cosplay revolving around a certain video game that came out recently that has been growing a whole lot popular for well over a year now, which is of course Genshin Impact. So yeah, I guess it's actually no big surprise that the game itself is of course has been gaining a lot of popularity for some time now, and it's actually gotten a really good opportunity for of course some cosplays for sure. So yeah, I figured that I would probably jump into the bandwagon on this one. So yeah, for today's episode right but now, we're going to be taking on, of course, one, and I do mean one Genshin Impact cosplay out of like pretty much a good number that I have right about now, and pretty much the one I'm going to be talking about is of course Venti. So yeah, I guess it's actually no big surprise that when I've actually heard great things about the video game Genshin Impact, I figure, brilliant, I think this is a really good way to of course get me into of course cosplaying as these characters for sure. So yeah, and of course believe it or not, Venti is of course one of three Genshin Impact cosplays that I wanted to do for some time now, and thankfully, believe it or not, I have found a great opportunity to actually get Venti going, because I ended up getting it as a really great Christmas present right around, almost a year ago, and I will have to say it is just absolutely fantastic for sure. I mean, I was slated to actually do a Genshin Impact cosplay some point around later on, I think right around well into of course 2021, but getting to jump into it a bit early after getting it as a Christmas present last year is just absolutely phenomenal. So yeah, I do have the cosplay right in front of me, and I'm gonna go ahead and go through it bit by bit just to actually see how it actually fares up. So yeah, I guess let's not waste any more time, and well, I guess in pretty much the theme of course the cosplay, let's get out our incredible lyre, like of course as you can see here, and pluck out a really incredible tune for sure, and let's go ahead and dive right into my Venti cosplay. Now, to officially start off, of course, talking about this cosplay all the way through, I think it's appropriate enough, which is, of course, for any cosplay, it's, of course, the main costume itself. And, given for of course, Venti's character trait, I think you would, of course, expect him to, of course, be fully dressed up like, of course, a bard for sure. And, well, believe it or not, for the main costume itself, that's exactly what we actually got. So yeah, pretty much for the main costume itself, I actually really love the way he actually turned out because yeah, Venti, pretty much as you know in the game, Venti is of course established as of course one of the many bards roaming around the entirety of Mondstadt in the game. So yeah, and of course from the way I see it, I think pretty much with what they're going for is of course for any bard in particular, pretty much go for like a pretty much one of those medieval type style bards, where of course the ones that you would actually pretty much sing a really clever song. And believe it or not, that's exactly what we actually got for, of course, the main costume right about now. It actually does look really, really impressive from, of course, the way I see it. And I should mention this right about now, seeing how I did get this as a Christmas present, it came all the way from, of course, Easy Cosplay, which I did talk about several times on, of course, this show. And believe it or not, this is actually no exception. The way they actually did pull off on, of course, the costume itself is just absolutely amazing right about now. I think I really love the incredible nice shade of brown and of course white and of course bit of green for of course the really nice color scheme. And plus, if you can actually see for yourself, they actually did an incredible job with of course the amount of detail they actually threw into, of course, this cosplay. I just really love the way he actually turned out, and plus, I think the jewel that pretty much aside from, of course, pretty much the S-card in the front or whatever it is, I'm not sure. So it's just absolutely impressive, and yeah, seeing of how it did come separate from, of course, the main costume itself, I was lucky enough to actually pin this onto the front part of the costume itself. To actually help reside to, of course, this wonderful bow tie, as you can see here, which is absolutely amazing. So yeah, I guess if anything, I really like the way they actually threw in this big of detail they actually threw into it, and plus the bow and the pretty much the jewel that relies on the front actually does look really nice. And plus, I also really love on how incredible they actually chose this really large gemstone for sure. So, and yeah, I think I also really love the way they actually incorporated some of the buttons down in the bottom for sure. Yeah, and of course alongside the one of the sleeves, as you can see here, it just makes it all the more impressive, and really wanted to go for, of course, what Venti looks like, and thankfully they did pay off just fine. And plus, for of course this wonderful cape right around in the back, I just really love the way it actually turned out, and yeah, I think pretty much with what you're seeing right about now, it actually does look really incredible. Again, with this nice shade of green, and alongside the incredible detail they actually threw into the bottom for sure, and even this upper part where, of course, it resides on my shoulders, actually does look really great. So yeah, and of course I should mention this right about now, there is in fact a zipper on the back, so that way I can actually pretty much unzip it, get into the costume itself, and actually zip it back up in the back, which I know is rather impossible for me to do, seeing of how my arms can hardly reach for sure, but I still say I think I would probably, I did manage to get used to it over time, and it actually does look really impressive. So yeah, I think with everything I'm seeing, it actually does make the main costume itself actually look great. And if we can go alongside the bottom, I think I should mention it also comes with these wonderful pairs of tights, as you can see here, which actually looks really impressive for sure. And of course, if I can probably see, yeah, there it is. Yeah, I think pretty much you can see that there is a bit of a triangular detail they actually threw into the tights to actually make it all the more impressive. So yeah, and again, I just wanted to go for the similar round to, of course, make him look like the game. And plus, not only that, I I think pretty much also comes along with, of course, these wonderful pairs of shorts, as you can see here, which does make it all the more impressive. And yeah, I think it actually does help reside to, of course, what it's actually trying to go for, of course, this costume. And again, this really nice bit of a detail they actually threw into the bottom of the shorts actually makes it all the more engaging. So yeah, I guess with everything that I'm showing to you right but now, the main costume itself actually looks really, really great. I just really love the way it actually turned out, and believe it or not, that is not the only thing that I should mention right by now. Oh, no. There's actually more to the main costume itself, aside from, of course, all of those. Yeah, it is, of course, these two, as you can see here. So, yeah, I think pretty much is, of course, pretty much for our stars is, of course, this wonderful hat as we speak, and I have to say it actually does look really, really nice for sure. Again, with the nice color scheme and, of course, the nice detailing, even the pretty much the outlining for sure, and plus this incredible flower that's actually glued onto it. It actually makes it all the more impressive, and plus, yeah, it actually does look really, really presentable when, of course, I wanted to wear it for sure. And plus, this incredible belt, as you can see here, actually makes it all the more impressive. So yeah, but I think probably without a doubt, I think is probably the main show stealer for sure is, of course, this wonderful take on, of course, Venti's vision, like, of course, how it was in the actual game. So yeah, I think with of course everything I'm seeing, I think it actually I just really love the way on how Venti's vision actually looks, and it does look really, really impressive. And plus, I also really love the nice detail they threw into, of course, these puffy balls with, of course, these feathers attached to it. Again, pretty much still going for the main idea for, of course, on how to make Venti look good like he did in the actual game. So yeah, I think with, of course, everything I'm actually seeing right about now, and yeah, I think I might have got this upside down, so sorry about that. So yeah, and of course, I was, yeah, I'm actually really impressed on how it turned out. Like, of course, before I could get right on to, of course, getting onto, of course, the main cape in the game, I think I can actually strap this belt on just fine on top of the main costume itself, and thankfully these Velcro straps actually does help out on that. So yeah, I guess yeah, I mean, granted, there were some things where, of course, it can mess around sometimes, but hey, I don't mind it one bit. So yeah, I think with what I'm seeing, the belt actually looks really, really impressive, and yeah, I just really love the amount of detail they went into, of course, Venti's vision for sure. It just really makes it all the more impressive. So yeah, can't go wrong with that. So I guess that pretty much takes care of course, everything for, of course, the main costume itself. I think there are a few things that I should mention right about now that I did also get alongside it. So yeah, first off is, of course, these wonderful pairs of shoes for sure. So yeah, I guess with, of course, what I'm seeing right about now, I really love the way on how well they actually look for sure. Just looking like the actual shoes Venti wore in the game for sure. Just these regular old slip-on shoes as normal, but yeah, but I also really love the amount of detail they threw into it. Like, of course, these wonderful bits of pieces that's attached to it, alongside these incredible jewels on each side. It just makes it all the more impressive, and really does help look like Venti's shoes for sure. And yeah, I guess so yeah, I guess with, of course, what I'm seeing, I really love the way Venti's shoes actually turned out, and plus, I think I cannot forget to mention his wig for sure. So yeah, pretty much with what I'm seeing right but now, I just really love the way the wig actually turns out. Pretty much these pretty much having a nice black scheme with, of course, a really nice shade of blue for sure, for, of course, the nice ponytails on the side, or yeah. So yeah, I think with of course what I'm actually seeing, I just really love the way the wig actually turned out, and trust me when I say it will look really presentative once I try the whole cosplay on. So yeah, I guess with what I'm seeing, I really love the way the wig actually turned out. On top of course these shoes in particular, they just really look incredible, and again, they did do an incredible job of course making Venti look like, well, Venti for sure. So yeah, can't go wrong with that. So yeah, that pretty much takes care of course, the wig and the shoes right about now. And of course, the last thing I should mention right about now is, of course, well, seeing of how Venti is in fact a bard, you would expect for him to actually have like a harp or something, just so that he can actually, well, play his songs. And thankfully, they actually did come with that. So yeah, pretty much what you're seeing right about now is, of course, Venti's harp or lyre or whatever you want to call it. And yeah, I guess from what I'm seeing right about now, it actually does look like a really nice harp for sure. Yeah, or in this, yeah, I guess for this case, we'll definitely call it a lyre for sure. So yeah, I guess for what it is, it really does look really impressive for sure. Just this, from of course the material that of course it's residing on, and granted, much like with of course the guns I actually showed off for of course my Lyren cosplay, pretty much all it is of course I actually put each piece of the lyre together, like of course these rods that you see here representing the strings of the lyre. Those actually slip on pretty well, and plus these pretty much these top pieces for sure pretty much can be immediately pushed in pretty good, and yeah, I guess with of course what I'm seeing from the front and the back for sure, it actually does look really great, just looking like an actual lyre, and plus I also really love the really great amount of detail they actually threw into it, of course, and plus much like with of course the hat, I also really love the nice flower they actually put onto, of course, this one. It just looks really impressive. So yeah, and of course, with everything I'm seeing, I think it almost kind of looked like I would actually, well, play an incredible tune for sure. And in fact, I wouldn't be surprised if I actually, if I would have bring this to a convention, I would of course pretend like I am actually playing a tune for, of course, anyone at any convention. But hey, I guess for what it is, I really do admire the way this prop actually turned out. It just looks really great, and I love the way it actually looks. So yeah, I guess for what it is, it's actually a really great prop. And so yeah, that pretty much takes care of course, everything that I have to say for, of course, my Venti cosplay. I just really love the way it actually looks for sure, and just about the way I've actually seen it actually makes it all the more engaging. So yeah, that's how much I actually really love this cosplay. But we can't actually end it right there. Oh, no. I think the only thing left to do is to, of course, try the whole thing on just to see how it looks right in front of all of you guys. So yeah, I think we might as well go ahead and get right to it. Right about... Oh, wait a minute. I think this is basically... pretty much a regular old Genshin Impact cosplay. I can't actually just snap my fingers and actually jump into the cosplay right away. Yeah, I think if we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this right. So yeah, I guess if anything, I think I might as well get out this lyre right about now and actually do it properly this time. So yeah, I guess that's pretty much all I can do. So yeah, I guess let's not waste any more time, and let's go ahead and get to it right about now. Alright, well, looks like here I am, and of course my Venti cosplay in full right about now, and yeah, I have to say, this looks absolutely fantastic on me right about now. So yeah, I'll go ahead and put my lyre down for sure, but yeah, I think with of course everything I'm actually seeing right about now, it just looks really impressive on me right about now. So yeah, I think with of course everything that I've actually been seeing right about now, and pretty much everything from the top and bottom, and even the front, and of course the back as well, as you can see here by of course this wonderful cape I've actually sprayed out. So yeah, I think with of course everything I'm actually seeing, it actually does look really great on me, and it does make me look like the actual Venti in the game for sure. So yeah, I think with of course everything I'm actually seeing, I really love the way this cosplay actually turned out. So yeah, but I guess the only downside is of course as much as I really love this hat, I will admit it does kind of fall off whenever I actually wear my wig for sure. But hey, not to worry, I'm sure I can fix that up with a bit of hair clips in particular, just so that I can, you know, stay on for sure. So yeah, I'll probably figure it out later on for sure. But hey, I guess for now, I really love the way my Venti cosplay actually turned out for sure. So yeah, I think with of course everything I've actually been seeing right now, it looks really great. And yeah, I do kind of look like a really well-known bard for sure. So yeah, and I think I guess for what it is a really great start to of course get around to of course putting together some incredible Genshin Impact cosplays for sure. And yeah, I think it's pretty much one of 3 that I've been wanting to do for some time. And of course, the second one I've actually got going sometime later to follow up to this. And the third one I'll get to some point around later on when the time is right for sure. So, but yeah, I think for what it is, I really do admire on how well my Venti cosplay actually turned out. And of course, a little known fact for sure, if you actually play the game for sure, Venti is of course also known as of course the god in the of course mod sets god in the game, which goes by the name of Barbados. So yeah, I won't go into too much depth with of course what's been going on for the hag. That is something that's something you're gonna have to figure out for sure. But hey, I guess for what is right up pretty much in the meantime, I think with of course excuse me for a second. Yeah, I think for what it is, for of course this incredible cosplay right about now, I think it's actually a really great way to of course wear it for a future convention sometime soon. And who knows? I think I would probably give myself a little bit in tune for of course this one. Yeah, I mean I think I know a lot of you guys are really asking is singing all this character can do. And well, to quote Venti himself, wouldn't be much of a bard if I did it now, would I? So yeah, I guess for what it is, I really do admire the way my Venti cosplay actually turned out. And yeah, I really am excited to of course debut at future conventions sometime soon, and hopefully meet up with other Genshin Impact cosplayers later on. So yeah, and of course I should mention this right by now, I have also done pretty much a couple of TikTok videos with me in this cosplay in particular. So that's actually a really good way to help pass the time until I can actually wear this for a future convention sometime soon. So yeah, I guess that's pretty much what I can say on the hag front. And yeah, I should mention this right about now. I think, and I know a lot of you guys are wondering, what is the other Genshin Impact cosplay that you did to follow up to this? Well, you're just gonna have to tune in a couple episodes from now just to see exactly what it is for sure. So, but hey, I guess until then, I think I'm actually really impressed with, of course, this cosplay on, yeah, and how well it actually turned out. So yeah, I guess for what it is, I'm really glad I finally got the chance to do it, and chances are, much like the actual Venti, I think I am guaranteed to, of course, get out my wonderful lyre and sing you an incredible tune. So yeah, that's pretty much about how it is for, of course, this episode of A Cosplayer's Guide to Success. Thank you guys so much for watching this latest episode. And of course, as usual, if you have any constructive criticism and or advice on, of course, well, how I can improve my videos in the near future, then by all means, go ahead and leave them down in the comment section below. And, excuse me for, it's really hard to, of course, get pieces of wig away from your mouth for sure, so but I won't worry about that. So yeah, and of course, as usual, if you want to ask me any questions, or if you just want to book me for a con or event that'll be coming up sometime in the near future, then go ahead and send me an email to this email address, backley95@hotmail.com. And of course, as always, if you want to keep up to date with me on updates, announcements, and new releases of my videos in the near future, as well as, of of course, plenty of other stuff that I got going on personally, including showing off some incredible cosplays, as you can see here. Then go ahead and follow me on my social media sites like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and plenty of other social media sites that I have provided. All the links to them are down in the description box below. And of course, as always, if you want to show your support for me, and of course see some sneak peeks to some videos that I got coming up, as well as some other awesome rewards that will help fit into your budget, then go ahead and support me on Patreon at patreon.com/AckleyTagTV. And of course, as always, if you enjoyed today's video, then give it a massive thumbs up, as it really does help this channel out. And speaking of my channel, if you want to see more videos like this coming up in the near future, then by all means go ahead and hit that subscribe button, as well as turn on the notification bell and select all notifications, so that way you'll be notified once I upload a brand new video. So yeah, that's pretty much about it. Thank you guys so much for watching this latest episode of A Cosplayer's Guide to Success, and yeah, pretty much a couple episodes from now, you're definitely gonna see the next Genshin Impact cosplay that I've actually done to follow up on my Venti cosplay, as you can see here. But I won't tell you what it is. You're just gonna have to tune into, of course, tomorrow's episode. Of course, a separate character that I cosplay as, which is not from Genshin Impact. And of course, the day afterwards to catch what my next Genshin Impact cosplay is. So yeah, that is something you're gonna have to tune in to see for sure. But I guess until then, with of course my wonderful lyring hand. Yeah, I know this doesn't play music, but hey, it's actually really quite nice when you really see it. So yeah, and maybe I've actually done it the wrong way. Hang up. Yeah, there we go. That's actually much better. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna leave you the hag pretty much plucking out these strings from, of course, this lyre that makes no sound. So, but hey, I'm sure I'll probably work something in for, of course, when I need to do like a little skit for a con coming up, cosplaying as this. But yeah, I'll definitely leave you guys at that. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Oh, and don't try to ask Paimon about this video for sure, because yeah, let's just say I might do a little bit of something for, of course, that piece of emergency food. So yeah, I'll definitely leave you guys at that. Take care, guys.